The Pentagram Part 4, Jerusalem Seal is the pentagram, a Christian symbol. Constantine's seal, the pentacle's use in the city seal of Jerusalem has led to its confusion with the variously titled seal, shield, or Star of Solomon. Early Christians attributed the pentagram to the five stigmata of Christ, or the doctrine of the Trinity plus that of the two natures of Christ. According to Biderman, from then until medieval times, it was a lesser-used Christian symbol. Its form implied truth, religious mysticism, and the work of Creator. Roman Emperor Constantine I, after his defeat of Maxentius and the issuance of the Edict of Milan in 312 CE, ascribed his success to his conversion to Christianity, and incorporated the pentagram, one point down, into his seal and amulet. Weber tells us that the five-pointed star signifies our Lord's Epiphany, and that it is a symbol of the revelation of the Christ child to the Gentile wise men. He warns that it must not be used as a Christmas symbol. He also defined it as the Star of Jesse, or of Jacob, and assigns it the meaning of heavenly wisdom. He illustrates it with one point up, but doesn't define the alignment in his text. Hume notes that it was at one time used by the Greek Christians in lieu of the cross at the beginning of inscriptions. Templar gravestone, Tamar, Portugal. Although other authors have claimed the five-pointed star as a Christian symbol, describing it as the Jesus Star or the Star in the East, a review of Christian art from the early medieval period to the Renaissance will reveal few examples. Becker refers to the pentagram as a symbol of Christ as Alpha and Omega, and as a symbol of the five wounds of Christ. The five-pointed star is also defined as a symbol of Christ, the bright and morning star, and, inverted, one point down, it represents the descent of Christ, that is, his incarnation. An early depiction, reproduced by Eckhart, from a carving on a wall in the baptistery of St. John at Split in Yugoslavia, is dated from the 11th century. The site was originally the temple of Aesculapius, a god of medicine. Encyclopaedia Britannica, Volume 11, page 107, terms it a temple of Jupiter. Baptistery of St. John. While depictions of the five-pointed star or pentagram equating it with Jesus are rare, it should be also noted that they are non-existent in any depiction of the devil or Satan before Eliphas Levi's 19th-century Baphomet. There are a number of examples of the pentagram found on buildings of a religious nature in Europe. Notable examples can be seen on gravestones in the Claustro de Lavagem in the Convento at Tamar, Portugal, the Monastery of Ravna, Bulgaria, and the Church of All Saints at Kilham, Humberside, Yorkshire, England, which incorporates the symbol on the columns which support the Norman doorway. It is indented on the gata-posts of the churchyard of S. Peters, Walworth, England, built in 1824. There are also a number of examples in the sketchbook of 13th-century Stonemason, Villers de Honnecourt. Further examples of the pentagram's use in Christian architecture can be found in a large carved inverted star in the center of the north transept rose window of Amiens Cathedral in France, built between 1220 and 1410 CE, a huge inverted five-pointed star on the steeple of the Marktkirche, or market church in 14th century Hanover, Germany, the numerous inverted stars that surround a statue of Mary and the Christ child in Chartres Cathedral circa 1150 CE, the interlaced star depicted in the Berthold Missal drawn in the Benedictine Abbey in Weingarten, Germany circa 1225 CE, an inverted nativity star in the sculpted capital of a cloister pillar from the 12th century 100 AD, and various Orthodox paintings that illustrate the Mount of Transfiguration.